Hi, my name is Destiny and welcome back to my YouTube channel. So today I kind of thought I would share some of my most complimented perfumes. We are now in the season of like fall, winter. It's really cold here. So I thought I would kind of share with you guys perfumes that I know always get me compliments in the fall and winter seasons. If you guys don't know what that is, please keep watching. We're going to start with a really heavy hitter. So this is, and I'm sure everyone knows this perfume already, but this is Angel's Share by Kilian. So I got this bottle the year that they first released it, and I got it on sale at the Sephora sale, like a year back, something like that. Anyways, so not only is this fragrance just super beast mode. I mean, it projects, it lasts like crazy, but it really is such a beautiful scent. It's spicy, it's sweet, it's gourmand. I've heard people compare it to like an apple cinnamon uh kind of dessert, which I understand. Some of the notes that are in here are cinnamon, tonka bean, there is vanilla in here, as well as I believe rum or Hennessy, or is it cognac? Of cognac, which I completely get, and I think I've said this before on my channel, but I love boozy fragrances. I feel like give perfumes like that extra oomph, like that extra sophistication in my opinion. So I love when there's like notes of rum or cognac or any kind of alcohol that you can kind of pick up on. So, and that's exactly what it smells like. I mean, it just smells so good. It's like warm and cozy. I feel like this would be a great date night scent, going out scent. Even if you wanted to wear this every day in the winter when it gets colder, I think it would just be an all-around great fall winter perfume. And I feel like you cannot go wrong with it. And you never have to worry about it not projecting or not lasting, because this is absolutely beast mode. If you have tried Angel Share, let me know. There's also ones from this line that I want to try, like Rose on Ice, and I think Apple Brandy. I kind of go back and forth on that one, but I would like to explore more of the Kilian collection because I'm not a huge Kilian fan. Angel Share and Moonlight in Heaven is the only other perfume that I really love. But what are your favorites from Kilian? Please let me know down below, and please let me know if you've tried this perfume and if you like it. The next one is absolutely no surprise. I'm sure like we've all tired of hearing this perfume, but it's on this list because it does always get me compliments. So I feel like I have to put it here, and that is Delina, but this is the Delina exclusive. So this one is a lot more powdery. So when I first smelled the original Delina, I did like it, but I didn't love it. The lychee note in there is quite strong if you have the original, and I actually prefer this one instead. It is still rosy and there is still some lychee in there, but it's a lot more powdery. To me, this smells a lot more like feminine than the original one. The original one to me smells more like sophisticated with like that sour note, but this one to me just smells like, like a really pretty put together girl, put together woman. So this is what this one smells like. And I'm a big rose fan, but if you don't like rose or you don't like powdery scents, then this obviously wouldn't be for you. I'm sure a lot of you guys have probably smelt it or smelt something like it. I also know Zara has a dupe called, I think it's Fashionably London, that is the dupe for Delina. I do not like that one. To me, it pulls like very metallic. To me, that one pulls very metallic on my skin. Okay, so the notes that are listed in here says rose, oud, lychee, pear. So I'm not sure where the oud is. I'm reading the notes off Fragrantica. I don't get any oud in there, and I'm kind of surprised that that's even no in there, but there is no oud in here. If it is, it's lost. It's lost somewhere, and I don't know where it went. There's also bergamot, which again, it does absolutely does have a fresh-ish quality. It's not something that, like, you know, I feel like if you read the notes, you'd be like, oh, okay, I can kind of get that. But it's definitely a lot more rose dominant. If you do like powdery floral scents, or, you know, if you really like rose in your perfumes, I'm a huge rose girl. I love rose. Please check this out and let me know if you prefer the Delina exclusive or the original Delina. From one of my favorite perfume houses of all time, and this is Gentle Fluidity Gold by Maison Francis Kurkdjian. So mine has turned this color just because it's a, you know, vanilla perfume and it has, you know, oxidized. I have used this quite a bit, if you can see, and I always get so many compliments when I wear this. I feel like Maison Francis Kurkdjian is just such an amazing niche brand, and I think it's also a very amazing beginner-friendly niche brand. So although they are going to smell, you know, a lot different than the designer brands, it's still very mass appealing. So let's get into the notes for this one. There's vanilla in here, of course. There is coriander, there is nutmeg, there is amber and musk. Now, I definitely can understand the two notes that stand out to me the most is the vanilla and the nutmeg. And I believe the juniper berry. There's also juniper berry in there. I feel like juniper berry, I've never smelt it on its own, but I always can tell when a perfume has juniper berry in it because it's a very distinctive smell. Please let me know if you know exactly what I'm talking about. But it does give the fragrance just something very different, but it's very warm, spicy, sweet, but it also does smell very complex. Besides the straight like vanilla, it's not a vanilla that is going to smell overly sweet. It's more of a sophisticated vanilla, if you like that. I'm not a huge gourmand person. I feel like I say this all the time. So I always find like a middle ground in my gourmands personally, and this one is right up my alley. So if you're not a fan of overly sweet gourmand perfumes, do try this. I know you can get samples on the Maison Francis Kurkdjian website. So you can test it out and see. Like, this bottle is pretty old, almost 3 years old. I could be wrong, but I think they reformulated it, but I hope not. I'm kind of holding on to this bottle for dear life because it's just one of my favorites. But if you have Gentle Fluidity Gold or Silver, let me know, and let me know which one you prefer. Okay, so seeing as we're already in the realm of the Maison Francis Kurkdjian, I feel like this would not be an honest, my most complimented perfumes if I did not include this perfume. And this is Baccarat Rouge 540. I feel like this does not need an introduction. Everyone has probably smelled this perfume or dupes like it or whatever. I'm pretty sure everyone has probably smelled this perfume by now. You could see that I do love this perfume a lot. I do wear it quite a bit. When I first got it a few years ago, I was wearing it more and more, but now I kind of have other fragrances that I reach for, but it's kind of on its last life. To me, it just smells sweet and airy, but sometimes it is hard to just describe exactly what you're smelling because also I do go anosmic to it quite quickly. So I actually have the dossier version of this, and it does smell very similar. So if you do like this but you don't want to spend like $500 for this bottle, which is understandable, you can get the dossier dupe, and I can say that it does smell exactly the same, and I'm able to actually smell that one on my skin more. I don't go anosmic to that one. But yes, this is just, it's sweet and airy. It does this whole act of like, you can smell it one time and then it disappears. Let's just get into the notes quickly. I know this has always been talked about, but it definitely needs to be in here because I do get complimented on this a lot. It's jasmine, saffron, ambergris. I will say I actually have found that I love the extrait version a lot, and I really want that bottle. Just every time I see the price, my heart sinks. So hopefully that's on my wish list. It's been on my wish list for like 3 years now. I don't know, every time I look at the price, I'm just like, oh my gosh. But I really have developed a love for the extrait version. But I will be repurchasing this bottle once it is done, but I definitely want to add the extrait version into my collection. I might buy maybe the 30 ml bottle. But yes, if you like Baccarat Rouge, or what is your favorite Baccarat Rouge dupe, because there's so many out there, let me know, and let me know what your thoughts are on this fragrance. I know it's very hit or miss. And last but not least, this is one of my absolute loves for the fall and winter time, and I always get compliments on this as well. And this is Overture by Xerjoff. Now, I know there are other Xerjoff perfumes that are really, really popular, and like Lyra and Italica and Dama Blanca, and I do have those ones. But when I think of my favorite Xerjoff right now at the moment, because I haven't tried them all, it is this one. And I mean, this smells, oh my gosh, it's hard to get off. This just smells so sexy to me. It like smells like, I feel like if you go on a date and you want them to fall in love with you, you need to wear this. Some of the notes in here are incense. I definitely get that. Ylang ylang, I definitely get that because it does have that creamy quality to it. There is vanilla, cinnamon, jasmine. It's just a really well-rounded fragrance. Not one particular note stands out to me, if I'm being completely honest. It's just so well blended and so well done. It is such a beast mode fragrance, and it projects like crazy. And I love wearing this when it gets like really, really cold. I'm just like spraying myself. It is one of my, complimented, most loved fragrances. And I'm really excited to kind of get more into Xerjoff. I'm just wondering what else is out there that I haven't discovered yet. But yes, so this is one of my favorites. Let me know what your favorite Xerjoff perfume is, and if you've tried this, or if you are a Lyra or Italica fan, a Dama Blanca fan, let me know down below. Or what Xerjoff perfume do you guys think that I should try, that you think I might like based on the notes or the profile of this one? Yeah, that's it. Well, thank you so much. This was pretty much a quick one. I just kind of want to show you like my top 5 that I get the most complimented on. Of course, this is always rotating because I do have a lot of other bottles of perfume in my collection. But these are like the ones that, like, when I first thought of this video, I'm like, okay, what's ones that I get multiple compliments on? And these are those ones that I could think of right now, at least in the moment. Please let me know down below what your favorite what your favorite perfume is, or your most complimented perfumes are. And please make sure to like, subscribe, and please comment down below. It really helps out my channel. So thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.